Good afternoon, YouTube. Welcome back once again to Fat Cat Collection. It's going to be a shorter video. I promise. It's going to be a shorter video today. I got a product by Homelist. Homelist is a smart home kind of lighting company, right? They make ceiling fan lights, table lamps, makeup mirror lights, night lights, etc., right? So today I want to share with you guys their N8 Pro night light. A lot of times, companies, I've worked with a lot of different companies, a lot of different products. Depending on the price, depending on the item, I may or may not review a product. With this, I want to review it because I've been needing something like this. So this is a rechargeable. We're not going to get too involved with the box, but it does say, just so you guys know, a couple specifications. 2 amp fast charging, USB-C interface, it says 104 LED lamp. Lamp bead, I'm not sure what that means, and then a 2000 milliamp battery. So 2000 should last you quite a bit of time. And this is the light. So it does have a remote control, which it's a credit card remote. The credit card remotes, I'm kind of tired of the credit card remotes. When the battery goes, you got to go out to get a battery. I wish they would just start including remote controls. Just use a standard AAA. It would have to be a little bit bigger, but people don't really need the credit card remote. Just, everybody has a AAA battery laying around the house or in some drawer somewhere. I'd much rather see a larger remote with a AAA battery. So maybe they'll make that change. Who knows, but that's what you get. You get a remote control with it, which I may or may not use all that much. This is a 3-color light, so don't get that confused with any kind of RGB. You have white, warm white, cool white, and then a hybrid mix of the warm and cool white, right? So price point on this, $50, $49.90. I'll put the link in the description. It is on sale right now. Pretty standard. You get the remote, and then you do get this is kind of weird, I think. You have a rounded back, right? But there is a magnet on it, and that's kind of the reason why I agreed to collaborate on this, because I can, this is great for working on a car. I can pop this under my hood, in a, if you have a work van or something like that, you can pop this up there, move it around. It does have the motion sensor on it. So what I wanted it for was something that I can pop in a van, right on the metal ceiling, open up the work van, and go ahead and just have this come on. Especially when in the middle of winter time, it's really dark. Now a lot of different. Maybe your work van or somebody's work van has lights in it. Maybe you don't need that. But for me, I think this is something that can be used in a lot of different locations. I'm glad they put the magnet on. The only thing I don't like so much with this thing is, it's got again, this rounded back. And I think the reason for that is when you kind of pop this onto a metal surface, you can kind of angle it, and it'll kind of be angled. Let's see how I do this here. Yeah, so if you put this on the side, it'll angle down. I think that was to just give a little bit of angle on it. They do give you, I don't know if I have it. I might have this outside actually in my garage, but nope, here it is. They do give you a mounting plate for this here, and so they give you some double stick tape. So double stick tape. See what it looks like there. You can basically just put this where you're mainly going to use it, maybe in a closet, and pop this on here, and then you have the ability to kind of rotate it kind of on its axis, right? So that's kind of cool. But what I would have preferred them do is this is great to have this, but I would like to have seen a magnet on here as well. This way you can kind of move it around. Otherwise, if you were going to put this in a car, a trunk, or maybe in the back of your tailgate or a work van or whatever the case may be, you have to kind of stick this on there, and then that's kind of the end of it. Now you kind of have to leave it there. So you can move it around, it will stay. I have a file cabinet here. It stays on there, but it would have been nice to just kind of also have the base of magnet, or maybe integrate this somehow into the light where this is actually, the whole thing you pop up there on something. But, nonetheless, it's still a pretty handy light. It's pretty bright. I did put this to the test in the middle of the night. Lights up the bed of a truck really well, and it's motion sensing. So that's kind of nice, because if you're going to have, let's say you have a tonneau covering your truck, you want to put this back there, you don't want the battery being dead or whatnot. So this is just kind of handy. It actually looks to me like a mini RoboVac or some shit. But you have a couple buttons on the side. You do have your USB-C charging port. Thank God they put on the USB-C. I'm so tired of seeing mini USBs that wear out. USB-C is awesome. You have a power button, a cycle button, and then your timer. So when you turn this on, there it is. You see it's pretty bright middle of the day. You can press it again, and now it's in time mode. So 2 presses, and what this will do is when it detects motion, it'll turn off at either 20 seconds 60 seconds or 120 seconds. Pretty straightforward. If you turn it on again, let me press it again. One press, it's got to stay on permanently, and then you press the other button, cycle through the different color modes. You can see that's warm white, then you have that hybrid kind of mix, as I'm calling it, and then cool white. So I'd say the cool white's probably like, I don't know, maybe 60, 6,500K. Your warm is probably getting close to like the 3,500, and then maybe this is probably like maybe 4,200, something like that. So again, I don't know exactly what it is, but pretty cool. You know, I'm glad that they didn't have anything like RGB in this, because this is not really a party light. This is more of like a functional light. Again, use it wherever you need something to come on with motion and illuminate the area pretty well. But that's about it. So I told you guys, I promised it'll be shorter. What else? Remote control, sorry, you know, I don't have that with me right now, but it has all the functions that the actual buttons have on this thing. You know, color mode, timer, all that stuff. So, yeah, pretty straightforward. I'm not going to beat a horse dead here and treat you guys like your children. It's a light. You stick it somewhere where you need light. Like, that's the end of it. Let me see if there's any more information on their site. Yeah, they have a huge write-up on this here. They do list, so I was pretty close. The 3 color settings. We have 6,500, 4,000, 6,500K, 4,000K, and 3,000K. So that's close. I was just kind of guessing. And you can adjust the brightness between 20% and 100%. They also state here you have 3 different modes. I kind of missed this. You can turn it on with sensor, remote, or switch. So I don't know if you necessarily have to put it in remote mode. I think it's always in remote mode, but don't quote me on that. And it says here will detect human motion within 10 feet, 120-degree angle. So pretty cool. Check it out if you're in the market for a light. I think 50 bucks, you know, I mean, I don't know. I'm not really sure what. I haven't really priced a lot of these things on Amazon. I know I have, like, I've reviewed some other kind of similar lights that are more of the strip lights. I have my underneath my, actually one of my most popular videos. One of my under cabinet lights. Those are great. You walk into the kitchen, they come on. Have a couple in the closet that doesn't get opened very often. You open up, you got light. You know, 50 bucks. I think I'd like to, you know, they have it on here $89 and then $49 on sale. I think $89 is ridiculous. Like, nobody's going to buy it for that. I think even for $49, you know, it just depends. You know, like with anything, I think it's a little steep. You know, I think you can find alternatives for like 25 bucks. But I don't know. You be a smart shopper. All I know is this will definitely get used on my end. And if I can answer any questions for you guys, definitely let me know. And definitely check out Homelist. They have a lot of other products. Just let me go through here real quick. You can click all products. The makeup mirrors. I would like to actually, they have a ceiling fan, which is pretty cool, which has clear blades and huge light. That's pretty cool. They show this light in a hallway. You know, again, 50 bucks, you can get hallway lights. Like this, I think you'll use somewhere else. I think this is a little bright for a hallway light. But again, just depends on you. And yeah, oh, actually, it looks like they only have 4 products. So they have the makeup mirror light, the ceiling fan, it looks almost like a street light. It's called a skylight eye protection floor lamp. I think that just basically shines like kind of down on you. So anyway, yeah, I'll put the link in the description. Check it out. If I can help in any way, you know, drop me a comment, drop me an email. I'm always here to help you out. And I want to thank Homelist for their generosity in collaborating with Fat Cat Collections. I look forward to featuring their brand again on this channel. Take care, folks. Have a nice day.